Hey, what's up guys, it's Dynamite here, hope you're doing well, and in today's video I'm going to be doing my very own Call of Duty tier list. So obviously this is my opinion, you can have a different one. This is how I'm going to be ranking every single Call of Duty game. So I haven't played all of them, there's like some DLCs and I think this is like a Wii U version of BO1, so I put these in never played. I haven't played any of like the CODs 1 to 3 as well because I'm not fucking 55 years old. So yeah, I'm going to be ranking every single Call of Duty game that I've played and letting you guys know what I think about them. If you do enjoy these type of videos, I'd really appreciate you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe and turn on those post notifications. I'm trying to upload every like 2 to 3 days. I've got a ton of COD content in the works. BO6 beta's about release, got a ton of videos in mind for that. I'd also appreciate you guys following me over at twitch.tv/DynamiteBTW. I try to stream daily over there. And yeah, let's get into the tier list. So obviously I haven't played any of these, I'm not fucking 53, so those are going to go all in never played. Then we got COD 4 Modern Warfare, so I don't think we've got Modern Warfare Remastered on here, which I've said before is one of my favourite CODs. But the original, I like this. I don't think it's as good as the other like Modern Warfare games, but I'd put this in C tier. I don't think it needs to be too low, but I don't think it needs to be too high. You know, I think it's good. World at War, I think it's just like a World War II version of COD 4 to me, so I didn't really like it as much. People are gonna get pissed off. I mean, yeah, zombies was cool, but I don't know, man. No, it just wasn't my type of thing. We got Modern Warfare 2. This is where shit gets good, so I don't think I need to explain that. Just the maps, you have such classic maps. Terminal, the campaign, probably the best COD campaign ever. Such a good game, man. Modern Warfare 3, okay, well it should be Black Ops next, but I guess we'll rank Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3, I mean, I don't really like many of the maps, and I think Dome's good. It's a bit more balanced, you don't have one-man army like you had in MW2, but I'd put this in maybe B or A tier. I'm gonna go with A tier. I don't think it's as good as MW2, but it's still really good. Black Ops 1. This is my favourite Call of Duty. Great campaign, great multiplayer, great zombies. I love every single map in the multiplayer. The campaign is just all like mind twisted, like you're brainwashed. You have to, like JFK is involved. Like it's so good, man. I love it. Classic Nuketown as well. I still play this game on PC. It's a shame that not many people play it now though, but easily my favourite COD. Next up we got BO2. And I don't know. I think a lot of people say this is their favourite game, but in my opinion, I think people are just following the crowd with that, because so many people say BO2 is their favourite. Like, I don't know, man. I think it's okay. It's definitely A tier, but I just don't think it's as good as BO1. People get pissed off, but I think the campaign's really good. I don't think Zombies is as good as BO1. Multiplayer's good, but yeah, I'd prefer BO1, so it's just the way it is. Next up, we got COD Ghosts. You're going straight to F tier. The reason why I don't like COD Ghosts, I don't think I need to explain it, but it's just so campy, man. Some of the maps were fucking massive. You had that massive, I can't even remember the map. It was like Stone Ruins or something. I can't remember. It was massive, and there's so many campers in that game, man. It was just, not for me. Advanced Warfare. A lot of people hate on this game, but I didn't think it was too bad. I don't like it as much as I like BO3. I think Advanced Warfare is okay. I'd put it in C tier below COD 4. Next up we got BO3. I don't really like jetpacks in COD too much, to be honest, but I love BO3. Like, the graphics in that game are insane. The campaign, it's not very good, the campaign, but multiplayer is really fun. Zombies is probably the best zombies we've ever had. A tier, I think. Next up we got Infinite Warfare. And I think this game's overhated, to be honest. It came out at a very bad time. People were sick of the jetpacks. But I think when you look at it, it's very similar to BO3, like, multiplayer-wise in a lot of ways. So, I don't think it's as good. I'd put it in D tier, because I didn't really like the whole, like, how it's so futuristic. I don't really like it. That's, like, set in space and stuff. I mean, they're doing too much there, but multiplayer was fun. World War II, I'm kind of mixed about this game, to be honest. Sometimes when I go back to this game, I like it, and sometimes I don't. I don't know. I like the whole, like, headquarters thing, but I think Zombies was pretty cool as well in this game, but I don't know. I'd maybe put in D tier below Infinite Warfare. Black Ops 4, the game that had no campaign. We did have a BR, though. I didn't mind the BR in this game. Zombies wasn't very good in this game, to be honest. Multiplayer, from what I remember, was kind of fun, but I remember they were trying to, like, rip off Overwatch at the time, like, the operators, so I think it's definitely the worst Black Ops game. I don't know. I don't think it's too bad though. Uh, I'll put it in D tier, I guess. COD Mobile. I don't really play too much COD Mobile, but it is fun. Whenever I go back to it, it's pretty fun. So I'd maybe give this, I think B tier is a bit too high for a game I don't play. Maybe C tier. I think it's fun, but yeah, I don't play it. Modern Warfare, the game that changed COD as we know it. I didn't mind this game. I think the campaign was really good. Spec Ops was alright, I guess. Multiplayer was kind of campy, but it was alright, you know. It felt very different from like the previous COD games, but I didn't mind it too much. I think in terms of like what Modern Warfare did for COD with like the gunsmith and everything, I think it does deserve B tier, I think. Next up we got Call of Duty Warzone, which changed COD as we know it yet again. I loved this, man. When I was playing this during like lockdown, it was just so fun, man. Dropping into Verdansk, getting dubs. They added Rebirth later on as well, and Warzone's still going to this day, man. Warzone has done a lot for COD in the recent years. It kind of revived COD, to be honest. I think it deserves A tier, no matter what you say. Next up, we got Black Ops Cold War, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like multiplayer. I know a lot of people love the multiplayer, but it's felt like too janky after playing Modern Warfare 2019. It didn't feel as good. I think Zombies is probably my favourite Zombies though, because I'm not too like hardcore on Zombies, so this was kind of like a nice like casual version of Zombies for me. Campaign, I really liked the campaign. It reminded me of like the BO1 campaign. So I think in terms of campaign, I'd maybe put it. I'm honestly inclined. I'd say C tier above COD 4 because I didn't really like multiplayer, but I do think everything else makes up for it. Next up, we got probably one of the most hated Call of Duties of all time, Call of Duty Vanguard. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't mind this game. And just hear me out for a second. I was playing this game the whole year because I remember during that year the only other like decent game was Elden Ring, and this was like the only good FPS at the time, I think. And I enjoyed this, man. I did the camo grind on this. I think once you really sit down and play Vanguard for a while, it was actually a decent game. People are going to get pissed at me for this, but from what I played Vanguard, I had over like 400 hours on it. I think this deserves B tier. I love that game. Zombies and campaign were... We won't talk about those, but multiplayer, man, I love that multiplayer. I don't care what you say. Next up, we got what is probably one of, if not the worst Call of Duties of all time, Modern Warfare 2 2022, and man, it felt so slow. I remember going back to that game a couple weeks ago. It just feels so bad. You couldn't reload cancel. You couldn't do any of that. You couldn't slide cancel. It kind of felt like Rainbow Six Siege, man. It just didn't feel good at all. I had a bit of fun playing this with my friends when it first came out, to be honest. I'd maybe put it above BO4. I know a lot of people hate this game. They put it all the way down here, but I don't know. Next up, we got Warzone 2, and this is going to go all the way down here because the movement was terrible. Like, it just doesn't work in a BR having that really slow movement. All the guns were just, like, the time to kill was so quick in Warzone. You had the 2v2 gulag. I didn't mind the map, but I don't know, there's just so many problems. I didn't really care about the map. I remember they, like, tried to remove loadouts at one point as well. Yeah, I think the current Warzone's okay, but when it first came out, man, it just wasn't it. That's E tier for me. Next up, we got Modern Warfare 3, the current Call of Duty, and I'm going to be real with you, this is going here. I know a lot of people are going to get upset over that and freak out and tell me to kill myself in the comments, but I love this game, man. It takes everything that MW2 did wrong and just perfects it, man. Like, this game feels so fun to play. It reminds me of, like, Vanguard with, like, the movement and everything. I love this game, man. We're getting, like, new weapon attachments and aftermarket parts every week in this game as well. We got some MW2 remastered maps as well. I honestly don't mind the, like, DMZ zombies. I don't think it's as good as round base, but I don't mind it, man. It's kind of cool to play now and then. Campaign we won't talk about, but I love this game, man. It's one of the best multiplayers we've had since, like, BO3, I'd say. But this game's amazing, man. In my opinion, this deserves A tier. Keyword, in my opinion. You can hate this game all you want, but I think it's A tier. Last but not least, we have Warzone 3, as we'll call it. And I think it's okay. I mean, it's definitely better than Warzone 2. I don't think it's as good as Warzone 1, but right now we got Rebirth in the game. We got Fortune's Keep, Rondell. The meta, like, I don't know, man. The meta always feels the same in this game. The guns don't feel very different in comparison to how they were back in, like, Warzone 1. I I don't want to call this mid, but I'm having fun playing Warzone at the moment. Ranks are really good over on Rebirth Island as well. I'd B tier. I'm gonna put this in B tier. I think Warzone 3 is good, but it's not as good as Warzone 1. Do you know what I mean? So that is my Call of Duty tier list. Let me know what you guys think about that. I know a lot of people go freak out over like Vanguard being in B tier, Modern Warfare 3 being in A tier. But again, that's my opinion. Obviously, you can have a different one. For me, there's just certain games which nobody else likes, but I really enjoy. I feel like I've seen a lot of people on Twitter, especially like saying they like Modern Warfare 3 and how much they're enjoying it this year because all the content updates we're getting. I think it's a good game, but obviously a lot of people do hate this game as well. But I do think in like a year or two, the COD cycle is going to kick in and people are really going to appreciate this game for what it is. So yeah, again, that's my tier list. Let me know what you guys think. Be sure to drop a like on video, subscribe, turn on notifications, and yeah, see ya.